Hello and welcome. For those of you who like these sort of readings, welcome to my channel. This is just going to be hopefully a small reading on the beloved spirits that are around you and what it is that they want to say. I have two piles. In each box are going to be messages, descriptions that if they mean something to you, you can use it to your story. If it doesn't fit, then don't try to make it fit. All the messages within this reading are going to be of love and light. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Okay, nothing is here to be afraid of. All right. So, also one more thing. We are using our spirit box, and I love to use spirit box. So, if you like to use spirit box, then keep watching. If you are afraid of spirit boxes or ghost boxes, then don't watch. Just click off the video. But just know that almost every year in around Halloween, I'm putting out a video that has something to do with the spirit box or our beloved dead or something like that, okay? Or anything that just deals with connecting to the other side. If you're afraid of those things, then my channel around this time is probably just not for you, okay? So for those of you that this channel is for, if you do like that kind of spooky stuff, considering that it is Samhain, Halloween, that's what we're going to be delving into today. So for your first pile, you are going to have a choice to pick either box number one, and within box number one you have this is my earring. Actually, I really love these earrings. These are little pumpkins with a little witch's hat, and I guess it's just focusing more on the pumpkins. I like pumpkins. I mean, I don't really like to eat pumpkins. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really like pumpkin pie that much, but if you're drawn to these little three pumpkins, then maybe this deck is for you. This pile is for you. If you would prefer to choose pile number two or box number two, you can do that. And this is the little symbol that represented. It is a little hat. I'm guessing it's a witch's hat, but really it could be anything. Oh, trying to focus. All right, so we have a hat and it's purple. It's got little jewels on it and it looks cute. So hopefully you've already made your choice. I'm going to give you a second to kind of focus in on those. You can pause the video if you want to right here. Other than that, let's move on to pile one. Let's set pile two to the side. Pile one, this is the box that you chose. Let's figure out what the beloved spirits want to say to you. All right, so like I said, you chose the little pumpkins. Let's set the pumpkins here. All right, and let's open the little box and see what's inside. These are all of the descriptions of the beloved spirit around you. Okay, some of this might be you may recognize some of these things. When I say recognize, maybe it has some sort of significance to you, or maybe it just means something else to you. Maybe it's something that it was in that person's story when they were alive. Okay, so let's just pick out these cards here, as these cards tend to be a little bit more descriptive. All right, we have the card Indigo, wise, spiritual, gentle, third eye. So maybe your person was a little bit older, or maybe they were an elder. I'm not sure. Maybe they were just wise for their own age. All right. We have the keyword being wood. Your person may have been athletic. Maybe they were all about health. They had olive tone skin, or maybe they had green eyes. We have another color that says yellow. I think your person had a really cheerful type of mood. Maybe they had light colored hair or blonde hair, whether it be bleached or like their natural colored hair. Very confident type of person. All right, the spirit around you. And we have the rooster. So any of these dates may ring out to you. Look at those dates and see what rings out to you. This person was very talented. They were very observant, very self-assured. They were probably some sort of a speaker for some reason. Like, they were very loud. When I think of a rooster, I think of it crowing or something like that. Like, that's just the kind of things I think of. Let's see the next one. I had to click a few things here. Okay, so we have the keyword being white. Your person was very elegant. Maybe they were also very just like maybe they kept their house really clean or their favorite color was white. Also, they just have like this really elegant type of aesthetic about themselves. And then we have significant places. We have the North American continent, so that's including United States, Puerto Rico, Canada, Mexico, Cuba, or Panama. So if any of those places mean something to you, right? Hold on, let me do something here. All right. The last one is green. We have heart healer, harmony, and wealth. So maybe your person had a lot of money, or maybe their heart could have been wealthy. Maybe their energy could have just been like rich in a sense of like giving. Okay. Probably they were just really nice, and maybe they were just a sweet person. Okay. So, yeah, those are some of the characteristics of your person. Let's see. All right. Sorry, I had to click a few things. All right. Here are some more cards. We have the star card, it's number 35. And we also have the scorpion card here. So maybe your person could have been quite young in life. Some of you, your person might have been in between 40 and 35. Also, your person could have been a star, could have been an Aquarius type of energy too. Maybe, did I already say that your person could have been a Scorpio? But there we go again with that indigo and that yellow color. So your person was very cheerful. They had a very like high vibratory type of energy about them, and very optimistic as well. Also, I'm sensing that your person may have lived very near to you. We have a card that says just around the corner. So maybe they lived close to you, or maybe you were just really close to them. There is a special date, preferably in August, that rings out to this person or rings out to you. It could be the 14th of August, or any one of these dates that you see that are around the month of August that could have been significant. It doesn't matter what it is, but there is something special within the month of August. It could be an anniversary, it could be a birthday, it could be your birthday, it could be a special date that they remembered while they were with you. And then we also have the Lenormand card of Tower. Okay, so the Tower in Lenormand usually represents like a place, a building, a corporation. Okay, and the first thing that comes to mind is honestly like possibly like some sort of a hospital. Okay, so whether they worked in a hospital or whether they were in the hospital during the last moments of life, that's up to you to use the story as you see fit. Look at all of those cards and you decide if there are any types of correlations within those details here. Now the next thing that we're going to do is try to figure out one more thing, one more detail about who your person was to you. Okay, so we have nothing but just the court cards. We have the court cards, and we're going to figure out which person represents your beloved spirit. Okay, which court card represents their beloved spirit? And which court card represents your beloved spirit? Okay. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles here. So, Page of Pentacles is usually like very much developed. They're like, they have a lot of ambition. And that's probably where that youthful energy comes from. Maybe, like I said earlier, I thought maybe that they were like a wise person, but I think that they were always prepared. They were always planning for the next thing. Like they were very optimistic, probably even financially secure. We did get the keyword being wealth. So perhaps your person, if they were still quite young, I consider, 35 to 40 to be very young. Um, as a person whose life ends, I suspect that 35 to 40 to be still very young. But I feel like your person had like a lot of like high hopes, a lot of energy, a lot of wisdom when it comes down to money. There might have been something very special around the month of August for this person. Also, to me, August is the fall, and pentacles represent the fall slash the winter here. So, maybe that's when they were about to start. Something was about to come. Something special was about to happen during that time. They were about to start seeing certain results or whatever. Okay. That's what it feels like, especially with the words just around the corner and special date. And in the month of August, to me, August it's the summer, but it's starting to be like the fall. Okay, let's go ahead and see what it is that your beloved spirits want to say to you. Okay, What messages do your beloved spirits want to say to you? These are just short messages of what your beloved spirits want to say to you. Short messages. What does the beloved spirit, for those who chose pile number 1, want to say? What message do you have to say? It says, look up to the stars because I'm looking up too. Your person may have been, see now this is what the second time we have a lot of star energy here. Now, I'm wondering if the stars could mean that they were just into astrology, or it could just mean maybe they just loved astronomy. Maybe you guys like to look up at the stars. Maybe there's a special date where you use binoculars and looked up at certain like astrological, I don't know if they call it astrological, but like things like eclipses and things like that, or maybe a certain planet was in certain alignment and that stuff really excited them, right? It says, I didn't realize my words hurt you so deeply and I'm sorry. So if there's anything that your person may have like said or done that felt like, oh, they never got a chance to apologize after, or like they never got a chance to apologize before they passed, they are saying that they are sorry, and they are still kind of doing those same activities that they did with you, whether it be looking up at the stars or focusing on what's in the stars. They're doing the same thing in the afterlife too. Okay, just because you pass into the next life doesn't mean that you just completely become a different person who's like completely all knowing, and you never try to. Ooh, look at that. It says, I'm sorry that I hurt you here. Okay, anything else? Just because you when you transition doesn't mean that you become a completely different person. Yes, you get wiser. I do believe that you do get wiser because you have a chance to look back on how you lived. And oh my gosh, please forgive me. What happened here? Okay, so your person, your beloved person, really, really loved you very, very much. And they definitely wanted to tell you that they are sorry. If there's anything that you feel as though this also could be you, okay? Like if there's anything that you feel like you never got a chance to say to them, if you feel like you hurt them, this is also them saying that they hear this, they hear your words, right? So if there's anything that you want to say back to them, or you can even just saying where you're sitting right now, to say like, let's just forget it. Let's, it's okay. Or, I forgive you, or either your person is saying, I forgive you. It says, baby, we will have many hugs and I will never let you go. So your person is letting me know that they hug you all the time in spirit, okay? So your person definitely loves you very, very much. Oh, one just turned over somewhere. I didn't feel it. Or maybe here. Just pick this one. Your laughter echoes in my mind. So I feel like you guys laughing together, this person still remembers the really great times that you guys had together. The laughter that you share, like the small movements, those types of jokes that were only like you and that person would understand. Those are the types, like, when you laughing so hard, you make those ugly faces and everybody else is around you is like, what the hell are they laughing about? Like that is the type of person this individual was. I'm gonna move some of these words to the side. It's gonna get messy on this table for just a second, but yeah, your person was definitely a laugher. We have a person who's very cheerful, right? So yeah, and I think your person, they definitely had a big heart. So whatever was said, just know that your person is a very forgiving soul still, even after, life has happened. I don't know what happened as far as the building or the tower here, but it feels as though maybe there could have been something. I don't know. I'm also getting like nervous system stuff, like neurologist, or back, or like your spine or something. Um, but also, yeah, and a little bit of like court energy here too, like legal matters or something like that comes to mind as well. But you can use that message as you see fit. But yeah, the message pretty much is, if you have ever said that you wish that you could have said I'm sorry, or wish that there could have been forgiveness before everything went down, like this person says like, child, that's old news. Like, we best friends in my mind again, or whatever it was, whatever relationship was you had with this person before, like, we're best friends, we're cool, like, it's okay, all is forgiven. So, and also, unless it's the other way around and the spirit would like to hear, you know, you say it, then don't be afraid to just say those things right out loud. You can sit it right there where you are, and that is definitely like an amendment right there. Okay, so moving on to the spirit box session, we're going to try to attempt to contact like any or hear any names. Okay, that's all we're looking to hear. Is there any specific names or anything that I might hear you may not hear, but I can hear it, and I'm going to try to repeat it to you. Okay, so this is pile one's spirit box session. I'm going to turn on the spirit box. If you don't really have a trained ear, it can be kind of difficult to understand what it's saying. I'm going to try to hold the spirit box here in plain sight, and I'm going to try to listen to it. If I have to end up picking it up, you might have to turn your volume up or down depending on what it is. But you may hear them, but I'm definitely going to be trying to listen to them, okay? Let's turn it on. Turn that down a little bit. Okay. Oh, yeah, wrong button. Okay. AM. Gloria. Gabe. I'm going to go ahead and put this a little closer to the microphone. Thomas. Otis. Somebody said hi. So we're going to let it keep going for a little longer. I just heard the law. The number 7. Beth. I heard daughter. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this off for now. I just had a few keywords come through, and hopefully if any of those, why is those lights so on? I must have turned it on. Yeah. Hopefully if any of those names like rung out to you, I can't remember what names I said, but if you remember them, it's because it must have meant something to you. So at this point, we are going to move on to group number 2. If group number 1, if you actually liked the reading, which I know I won't get very many likes because a lot of people are kind of afraid of these readings, which I don't know why, because there's just spirits just like us, you know, so as long as you protect yourself. But if you resonated with anything that was said in any of these cards that was pulled out, then feel free to give the video a thumbs up, and I will go ahead and move on to group number 2. Okay, so now we're at group number 2. This is beloved spirits and what they want to say to you, what they want to tell you. Okay, so those of you who chose the hat earring, this is for you. I'm going to set the hat over here. All right. And within the box are certain characteristics that may represent something special or unique from your beloved loved one, your spirit. Okay, so let's see. These are descriptive. Ooh, looks like I have a lot. So let's just set this box here to the side and let's look and see. We have Capricorn energy, and these are the key words. Okay. Um, we have Asia, so maybe someone could have had this descendant around them or in their family. Singapore, India, Indonesia. And then we have South America, Brazil, Argentina, Venezuela, Bolivia, Peru, Chile, and Colombia. And then we have a keyword that says plastic, acrylics, fake, and cosmetic surgery. So maybe they like to get their hair done, like to do a lot of like makeup and wear long nails or acrylics, or maybe they just had plastic surgery and they like to look their best. I don't know. And then we have water. They kind of had wavy hair, larger eyes, and wide hips. My goodness, did they get any type of cosmetic surgery? It could have. Okay, and then we have the color orange, sacral, creative, aesthetic, sensual. I have a feeling that they were very beautiful. All right, we have wide hips already, so maybe they were very voluptuous. Could have been, or maybe just aesthetically pleasing to the eye. And then we have hair, so this person may have had light features, pale eyes, blue eyes, green eyes, um, like they were kind of an effortless beauty, probably, right? All right, here, let's get a little bit more information out. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put these cards in the last one, but I guess you guys still have them. We have the sun, so that could represent the number 46. It could also represent their type of the abundance and the luck and the type of energy they had around them. Maybe they were a sun sign as well. Their sun sign was Leo. Then we have 19. This is the heron, right? The heron. So the heron is usually about finding things, being curious, wanting to always looking for something or seeking something. Sometimes it could be validation. Sometimes it could be like seeking like your higher purpose. Doesn't really matter. And then we have the number 7 could be represents a ladder. So something that was slow and steady, maybe some sort of progression. Okay. Now we have the keyword that says bide your time, racing against time. That's kind of ironic that we have something talking about progress, making progress and wanting to race, wanting things to go faster than what you what time is going, you wanting to rush things along, but it feels like spirit in this message is trying to say that, or your beloved in this message is trying to say that like take care of the time that you have here on earth and don't try to rush, and there's always something to look forward to. That's what it feels like. They're like always there's always something to look forward to. No matter how many goals you set, there's always more work to do. There's always something else to do, and don't ever give up on that. Okay, so maybe their time could have been cut short, or maybe they were in the middle of something, maybe they were progressing at something and they felt like they ran out of time. Okay, maybe they felt like they ran out of time. Something special happened in September. And also, maybe today's date. For me, today is the 27th. So for you, it may be the 28th or the 29th. But whenever you're watching this, maybe something special is happening today. Okay, and we have worth waiting for. So we have a lot of like time, like waiting, progress, start doing things today. So maybe it's like abide by your time, things that you want to have happen today. It's things are there are things that are worth waiting for. You have to make sure that you're cultivating something starting today and then watching the progress grow. Maybe it also could be saying that they have been watching you from the other side for a while and they're watching your progress, and that you should not give up, and there's no race against, you don't rush the process of what it is that you're trying to accomplish, because what it is that you're getting to or that you're about to obtain is something that's well worth waiting for. Okay. All right, and we have the whip here. So this could be some sort of chronic illness, something that happened again and again and again. um So maybe this person suffered from some sort of chronic illness or like muscle fatigue. Maybe they're always tired. Maybe also it could be saying there's a whole nother message. There's multiple messages within here, but maybe this person was always like at work all the time, working for someone else instead of progressing on their own journey. So maybe spirit is trying to tell you, or your beloved spirit is trying to tell you that you need to kind of start working for yourself, right? Stop working under someone else and start doing your own thing. Maybe some of you may have that type of aspiration within you. All right, and this person had a big heart. We have the heart, which is about self-love or loving yourself. Also, I'm noticing things around certain organs. Okay, so yeah, like I said, the organs could definitely be associated with the passing of this person. Maybe they had like some sort of transplant, or something dealing with arteries or cardiovascular health or anything like that. But that's not necessarily what we're here to talk about. That's just to validate anything that you believe that the spirit or this beloved spirit is trying to convey to you to get your attention. Okay, so now let's look and see more about who this person was. Let's see. So we have two cards that fell out, and these are only going to be the court cards that come out as well. See, yeah, that's crazy. Now we have two knights. We have a person that moves really fast, and then we have a person that's moving really slow. The Knight of Pentacles moves so daggone slow, but they plan everything out. That's that energy of having something that's worth waiting for and biding your time, using your time wisely, versus trying to rush anything or trying to cut corners or whatever. Like, you kind of have to have both of these energies to get it right, like keep that ambition going. For those of you who might be like losing hope and feeling like, oh, I'm running out of time, so I have to rush everything because I'm not a success because I don't have it right now. Your beloved spirit is saying that they are still very proud of you. You have come a long way. You're not where you used to be, and they see the progress that you have made, especially with the energy of the ladder right here. Okay, so if you continue to like rush into everything and feel like even though you've come so far, you're still not where you're supposed to be, no, this is your beloved spirit is saying that just keep at it. Just don't give up. Keep at it. This is worth waiting for. Starting today, just recognize, take a step back and look at all the blessings that you have. Okay. And that's also why we have Capricorn energy too, right? You have a lot of blessings, and just keep your ambition and stay disciplined. Okay. Really, I feel like you have to stay disciplined, like mentally here, for your spirit to be, for your beloved spirit to be like, every now and then they might kind of send you like some sort of a message or something. Um, and maybe the message is like a smell or a symbol or a number, or it could be anything. It could be anything at all. Anything that you may have seen here. If it is, just post that in the comments below. Now let's get into the actual messages that your beloved spirit wants to tell you. What else do they want to tell you? Specific messages. What are some specific messages? I love you to the moon and back. Oh, of course, your spirit is very kind, very loving. Okay. Oh, we have a whole lot. You're the strongest girl I know. Wow. Look, okay, so all these cards, Capricorn, hardworking, ambition, disciplined. You're the strongest girl I know. The Sun, even these two cards here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. And they were kind of like coming together too. Maybe you guys were like, I don't know, for some reason I feel like you guys could have been like siblings or something, right? Feels like you could have been siblings. Usually, I guess the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Pentacles are usually meant to be masculine energies, but I feel like these are more like a sisterly type of energy here. Okay, let's keep going. All I ever wanted to do was protect you. All right, and you can kind of see that here. You can kind of see that here because they're two knights. Knights is, to me, is still like a protective energy. You see their armor on. Maybe I should have picked a different set of cards that would show like the color and their armor and stuff. but most people who read a lot of tarot videos kind of knows where I'm getting at here. It says maybe one day we'll have another shot. Let's leave it up to God. Okay, so maybe your person believed in past life. Maybe your person had like hopes of coming back. Maybe you guys are soulmates in some way. And to be soulmates, it doesn't matter. I think we have multiple soulmates. You don't have to be lovers to be soulmates. You can be mother and daughter to be soulmates. You can be you know, sister and brother and be soulmates. Maybe in a past life, you know, your soulmate was your best friend or whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter. So let's see. Let's just pick another card for more messages. Pick those two cards. Your person really cares for you and really loves you. I think you guys were either like super like best friends or whatever. Like you guys went hard for each other. And it says, I can feel you. This may be from coming from you to your beloved spirit, or maybe this is the other way around. But it says, I can feel you. So if you are like, you're like sitting down and you can like smell their cologne or smell their perfume, or like you can feel them for some reason, like you feel like you're being, like you're in the room and you're like not alone, or you're being watched, or you feel like you're speaking to them or you're thinking about them, and all of a sudden you feel like there's a change in the atmosphere, like that's their way of saying that I'm there. Like I know that you're thinking about me and I'm there and your thoughts are bringing me here. So that's, oh wait, was there another card in here? Well shoot, there sure was. Okay, so yeah, we have, oh, okay, this is the lily, and this is like a fatherly energy as well. So we have a person who, okay, so we have a person who like is a little bit older sometimes too. A fatherly energy, someone that's older too. Okay, so maybe they're also saying that there is a masculine energy, could be representing a father, grandfather, uncle, whatever, and maybe they have like aged a little bit, and I'm feeling like either there could be multiple people in this that are coming through in this reading, and they are letting you know that they are with their other ancestors or people who came before them. They're all hanging out together. That's what it looks like, because the lily represents like the elder or the person, like as far as spirit, it's usually like connecting with your ancestors or like a past life or something. So yeah, now we're going to move on to your spirit box session. So let's clear all these cards out the way for a second, and let's connect to the spirits, and we're just going to collect a bunch of names. The names might be coming from the spirits who are trying to connect with you, and it may be the spirits who, you know, you might hear your own name, you might hear someone else's name. It doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and turn it on. I'm going to try to repeat as many names as I hear, because it's kind of hard to hear and make out what's being said if you're not trained to this type of spirit box, because it's using the radio. So it's a little jumbled and you have to really pay close attention. I heard Miles. Judith. Alex. Widener. Let's try FM. Justin, Ranel, Becky, or Bessie, Bob, Leah, or Leela, Gabby, okay. Okay, so I think that's all. I don't hear very much else. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off here. Okay, so I didn't really hear that many names, but I think I got enough names. Even if the names didn't quite match, even if it was like close to it, you know, my human ears aren't gonna hear everything and not make mistakes. So I hope that you like this reading group number 2. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will probably see you again tomorrow with another Halloween special reading pick a card video. So yeah, if you liked it, leave a comment down below on what you liked about it. If you didn't like it, you can still leave a comment below what you didn't like about it, and hopefully I'll just skip that or edit. So I'll see you next time, hopefully tomorrow. Bye.